Hello and welcome to the Krashy Dual Force channel, brand new YouTube channel brought to you by me, Krashy, and I am here to tell you what's going on really quickly because we got to go over this blog post. Now, DC Dual Force is a newly announced card game coming out from the DC Comics universe, the DC Comics fandom, and I'm very, very excited about it. I'm a massive DC fan. I really like Marvel Snap. I really liked Hearthstone. I played a very small amount of Magic the Gathering, so I'm not a big TCG person in the world, but I like these games. I like strategy games. I like teamfight tactics, auto chess games, and I'm very excited about this game. So I've been following it for like a handful of days, and I decided to pull the trigger on making a channel. So let's go ahead and talk about the upcoming resources for DC Dual Force, and I want to give a little bit of my thoughts on the game in general, and the beta actually starts tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to get into it. If not, I'll just be covering footage and trying to make content for this game here as we wait for the game to release. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining in. Drop a like, drop a sub on the channel, and let's get excited about DC Dual Force. So resources in DC Dual Force. We have 6/8. That's today's date. Earlier today, I missed this. I was busy today. Today we'll be discussing DC or Dual Force's unique resource system, how it's different from other games, how it impacts playing your cards, and some ways it can affect your deck strategy. We've got a lot to cover, so let's dive right in. In DC Dual Force, cards have a single cost symbol in the upper left corner of their frame: bronze, silver, or gold. To play a card, you just need to spend the resource that matches the cost shown. Need to play a silver card? Use a silver resource. Gold card? Gold resource. Pretty simple, right? Let's take a look at how many resources you'll be granted on each turn. So on turn 1, you'll be granted 1 bronze. Turn 2, 2 bronze. Turn 3, 1 silver, 1 bronze. Turn 4, 2 silver. Turn 5, 1 gold. Turn 5 plus, sorry. 1 gold, 1 silver. At the start of each game, you'll only have access to a single bronze resource. On your next turn, you will generate 2 bronze resources, allowing you to play 2 bronze cards. Your resources will then upgrade over the next few turns. Your resources are displayed directly on the game board, so we can see a small image of what that looks like. At the start of each turn, your resources will refresh, allowing you to spend them again. Unused resources from your previous turn don't carry over, so spend them if you got them. After the first turn, you'll have 2 resources each turn, allowing you to play 2 cards every turn. So if you spend 1 bronze on turn 2, you will not have like a leftover bronze. You will have a silver and a bronze, for example, is what they're saying. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the cards. I haven't looked at all the cards, and they do have some of these in the card database, but they don't actually have the cost on here. You can actually see that if you filter by cost, they don't actually have it shown, so we don't actually know the cost, but we could dive into some of these cards. Probably not something I'll do today. Yo, what's up? Editing Krashy here. I just realized I've been looking at all the leader cards, but I don't know much about how this game's mechanic works. And you can actually filter on the database and look at like all the cards. So I didn't know that, and now I have a crazy video to make. So yeah, that's going to be coming up soon. But let's go ahead and look at this one. Victor Zsasz is, 4 power, 2 defense. That's just what I'm going to call it for now because I haven't looked into the game too much. I'm really just diving into it, and he is a bronze. Gotham Riot, summon rioters in your empty spaces, 1 bronze. So on turns 3 and 4, you will start generating silver resources instead of bronze. You can use them to play silver cards, which are typically stronger than bronze. You can also use silver resources to play a bronze card if you need to, but there is no rebate or inherent advantage to doing so. So like say you only have a bronze card in your hand and you have a silver resource, you could spend it. So let's go ahead and take a look at these cards. We have Gorilla Grodd is a silver, 5 power, 7 defense. And then we have Earthquake, which is deal 3 damage to all characters. This is like a board wipe effect, which is also a silver. So pretty cool. Starting on turn 5, you will generate a gold and silver resource. Gold resources can still be used to play bronze and silver cards, but again, there's no rebate or advantage to doing so. Gold cards are the most impactful cards in Dual Force, and playing the right gold card can be the difference between winning and losing a close match. So we have Gotham Girl. She is 6 power, 9 defense for gold, and Hellblaze, deal 3 damage to each enemy character. So it's like a board wipe or AoE damage that you're going to hit on their side of the field, and they're both gold. While gold cards are typically the most powerful, they do have some downsides. You can't play your gold cards on your enemy turns, and even once you reach turn 5, you can only play 1 per turn. This is because your resources stop upgrading once you reach turn 5. You will generate gold and silver each turn from then on. There are also some cards that do not have one of the 3 resource costs we mentioned. These cards are free and have an empty cost symbol, which looks like this. Oh, so I just realized these are maybe free. Actually, I don't think so, because if I filter by free, nope. So no, not right there. So some of them are going to be free. So let's take a look at some of the free cards. Playing a free card doesn't require or expend any of your resources. You can actually play with 2 more cards. Okay, so you could play a free and 2 bronzes, or a free and a bronze. Okay, cool. So Murderous Mugger is 2 power 1 defense. He's free. And then we have Bandages, heal 3 damage from a friendly character. That's pretty cool art. I really like that. But, hey, listen, we know it's in the utility belt now. We got some bandages. There are also some card effects that generate resources. Effects like these can let you play more cards than you normally could, or play expensive cards earlier than expected. So Green Lantern Power Battery, I really like that. Generates 2 bronze. 10th metal generates 1 gold. So this is a bronze that generates 2 bronze. This is a silver that generates a gold. That's really, really cool. I like that a lot. While we plan to cover slightly more advanced concepts like deck building in future blog discussions, I wanted to briefly mention how the resource system can influence your deck's overall strategic game plan. Using a lot of cards on specific cost in your deck can alter your effectiveness at various points in the game. For example, if your deck is mostly bronze and free cards, you might be able to play more cards early in the game and quickly overwhelm your opponent. So essentially, potential for aggro decks. So let's look at Stargirl. She's a bronze, she generates a bronze, and she's 3 power 3 defense. So could be a nice early game tempo card. Gotham Riots, summon rioters in your empty spaces. So I'm assuming these are going to be like 1 costs, or you know, like 1/1s, or 1/0s, something like that are like rioters. There's going to be like a really basic card. So if your deck relies more heavily on gold cards, you'll be hoping to extend the game a bit longer so you can take advantage of all your heavy hitters or recover from your opponent's aggression with a powerful action. So these are going to be control decks that are looking to scale into, the late game. So we have Superman. Superman's a gold card, and he has shield. While Superman is in your front row, your leaders are invincible. Very interesting. He's also 8 power 8 defense, and we have Massacre, KO all recruits. So I'm not exactly sure on the verbiage what leader or recruits means. I guess we'll have to see. Haven't fully explored the game, but I'm really looking forward to it and really excited. So that's all about everything we need to cover. I hope you enjoyed reading more about the resource system in DC Dual Force. We hope you enjoy playing it as much as we have, and we look forward to hearing your feedback. See you next time. So I think that there's already people out there that have definitely explored the game more than I have. I'm really looking forward to it, as this was the announcement trailer. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. I'm going to give my thoughts, and we'll go from there. So this is DC Dual Force, a game I'm very excited to dive into. And there's so many cards I haven't even really looked at them, but I am excited to at some point.
Let's boogie.
I love the board. I love how pretty the sides look. The card art's really cool. The voice acting. I like the animations. It's very Hearthstone-esque to me. Very, very Hearthstone. I really like it.
You fought well.
I like it a lot. And you can solo play like missions and comics. I think that they're doing really good with having the actual like narratives and stories. New comics added each week. I love it. Absolutely looking forward to this game. Friends, like I said, new coverage from me on a game like Dual Force. I'm very, very excited to be diving into this game. Again, we have some cards. Let's go ahead and take a look at one. I'm going to pick one of my favorite characters, Doomsday, and someone I used to play on Infinite Crisis, a DC Comics MOBA. I'm a huge DC fan again. So Anarchy, Doomsday. After an enemy leader is KO'd, charge Doomsday twice. Doomsday... or 4 Doomsday. So I'm not exactly sure what this mechanic is. Doomsday gets plus 10 power this turn. So I really don't know what this 4 is, but he's 24 defense. We don't know what his cost is. Probably going to be a gold, most likely. And really, really interesting. So all of these cards are super interesting. We don't know much about them other than what they do. And like I said, I might dive into these at a future date. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the Krashy Dual Force channel. I'm going to be trying to cover this game when I can, making videos for the game when I can, watching other people's footage and giving some commentary, and then ultimately playing the game myself. So thank you so much for watching. As always, be sure to be kind to one another. Tell someone you love them, and I'll see you in the next video.